Get a cup, get a cup, get a cup. Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone, to another video. Today, we're going to be reacting to Mario vs. Sonic, Nintendo vs. Sega, Death Battle by Death Battle. I'm not sure who's going to win this. In the Bowser vs. Eggman video, Bowser won, but they didn't really mention much of Mario, so I'm not sure what powers Mario may have. I know he can throw, like, fire and crap, and he can get really big, but... and Sonic, I mean, he just goes fast, so... I don't know, it sounds like Mario might have the upper hand here. I don't know, let's begin. Let's go!
Their rivalry is legendary, their fame unmatched. This battle has gone on for nearly 3 decades, but today it finally comes to an end.
Mario, Nintendo's whimsical Italian turtle crusher.
And Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega's specialist of speed.
Time to find out if Sega really does what Nintendo don't.
For this bout, we'll be using the same rules Death Battle has had for the past 3 years. Most importantly, the original video games will be our primary source for analysis.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Sonic doesn't have weapons, does he? He just, like, punches things, too. I don't think he, like, he's fast and he punches.
Plumber, carpenter, doctor. Mario has worn many hats throughout his life, but he always does so as a hero.
Except for that time he tortured an animal, but no one really talks about that.
Born as one of the 7 star children possessing an extraordinary amount of power.
And extra horrible crying fits.
What? So he's only 24, too? Hobo? Oh.
Mario was assuredly destined for greatness.
Then him and his little bro Luigi wound up in New Donk City, where he spent his days throwing shit at monkeys and, fixing toilets. Not exactly the great heroic destiny I was expecting, but hey, at least his girlfriend was smoking.
But everything changed after a chance meeting with Princess Peach Toadstool. Her Mushroom Kingdom had been conquered by Bowser, the tyrannical king of the Koopas, and her only hope of rescue lay in the hands of the Mario Brothers.
And Mario had all the power he needed to take the Turtle Terror down. He's super tough, super quick, and really, really strong. He can jump several times his own.
Ultra jump, super jump punch, ultra hammer. What about his, these are his abilities? What about his freaking jump and he flips and then BAM! That's not on here, is it? Cappy. Mega vitamins. He takes his multivitamins every day. It's a good power right there. Bottomless gloves. Lazy shell. Pyrokinesis. Fireball. You forgot the one where he jumps and slams. That's freaking good. That's one of his main things. Ultra jump. Is that what that is, though? Not like the double jump? Yahoo!
Height, smash tanks to bits with his butt, and toss Bowser around as if he's a featherweight.
So long, Bowser.
I love that sound effect.
Was in good hands.
So was the princess. She even gave Mario a piece of her cake. If you know what I'm saying. Get in there, buddy. You deserve it all. Oh, come on. It's an actual cake.
No!
And if his strength doesn't cut it, Mario has plenty of extra weapons and powers on hand.
He can already shatter brick with his bare fists, but when he needs the power to break down the toughest walls, he busts out the Ultra Hammer. Sounds like a wrestling move Lou Albano would have used back in the day. Rest in peace, Captain.
Forged by 2 master blacksmiths, the Ultra Hammer, combined with Mario's mighty swing, can break through practically any material.
And he...
Is that the hammer in the, Smash Bros? Where if you get it, that's the hammer that you want, and it's just you just going, and it's just you, like, you're freaking wrecking everything. Is that what that hammer is? Because that is the best hammer.
He's got a ton of awesome power-ups, like that spicy fire flower.
Actually, while Mario used to need this flower, he has since learned how to use pyrokinesis without it.
Well, the ice flower lets him freeze enemies, the Lucky Bell turns him into a kitty cat, and the Super Mushroom gives him a power boost and
The kitty cat one's freaking weird.
increases his size. Ha! I bet the princess likes that one.
With his frog suit, his swimming ability increases dramatically. With the Double Cherry, he can create clones of himself with no power decrease. With the stopwatch, he can freeze time. With the Cape Feather or the Wing Cap, he can soar to new heights. And with the Starman
I think it looks like Mario's gonna win this so far. It looks like Mario's gonna, like, what the frig does Sonic have over Mario here? Like, this is insane, all this crap.
or Rainbow Star, he becomes totally invincible.
You're invincible
For a short time.
The hammer and
With the
invincible.
gold flower, he never has to work another day in his life, cause he's got an infinite supply of money, made of people.
While he can carry several power-ups at once, Mario doesn't always need them to prove his potential.
He's quick enough to maneuver when transformed into a bolt of lightning, and skilled enough to pilot the Star Diver as it rockets through the atmosphere. He's so freaking manly, he took an explosion to the face that wrecked an entire castle. And even better, he was standing in the middle of this.
Based on a standard tennis court's measurements, we can determine the blast of this fireball covered a radius of over 2,000 feet. To reach this distance, the blast must have had an explosive yield of over 2.4 megatons.
So what you're saying is
He's practically invincible.
Mario could totally play tennis with a nuclear warhead for a ball and be totally fine.
Probably. Also, he can throw a baseball so fast it overloaded this speed gun, implying it was launched over 999 miles per hour. In the Mario World cartoon, he hurled a
Is that like the speed of a bullet or something, isn't it?
dinosaur out of orbit. Assuming this creature is of similar size and weight to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, this feat would require a force of over 135 tons of TNT.
Wait, Wiz,
Dang.
I thought you said we're only using the games.
Any official material counts so long as it's supported by the games, otherwise we'd be ignoring a huge majority of the character's history. Take a look at this chain chomp. It's actually made up of solid gold. Gold is ridiculously heavy. While 1 cubic foot of iron weighs 491 pounds, a cubic foot of gold is over 1,200 pounds.
I think lead's one of the heaviest. Like lead probably is almost double this, I would assume.
Luckily, a chain chomp is a perfect sphere, so we can compare it to Mario's height to find that it weighs nearly 6,000 tons.
Wait,
And he's pulling that around. He's got like crazy. These aren't just some regular plumbers, you know.
did he just leave it in that hole? Cash it in, Mario! That thing's worth $366 billion!
That's actually correct.
Well, yeah,
Wow, that's a lot of money to leave on the table there, Mario. What are you, stupid?
that guy on TV who always wants my gold told me.
This isn't even Mario's most impressive feat. At one point, he lifted an entire fortress and punted it through the air.
He does the same thing in the manga, and it's pretty on par with the strength he's shown against Bowser, who's survived collapsing castles multiple times.
Since this
Oh, Bowser's freaking OP, you know, from the last video I saw with Bowser. He's almost indestructible.
presentation makes the castle's size difficult to determine, we measured the entire interior based on maps from the game. By scaling these measurements to the castle's smaller avatar, and conservatively assuming a limestone composition, we've determined the castle must weigh more than 61 million tons.
And he just kicked it away like it was a freaking soccer ball.
Given the distance it was kicked, Mario must have exerted
Surprised he didn't like break his toe doing that.
a force of around 3.5 megatons of TNT. Do you realize what this
Imagine him kicking you in the nuts with that kind of force. Hot dang!
means? Mario's foot is 231 times more powerful than the atomic bomb that dropped on Hiroshima.
Now seems like a good time for a beer. Or 12.
Honestly, Mario's absurd strength shouldn't be as surprising as you'd think. While he's fairly naive and not much of a strategist, he's saved the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser's clawed grip time and time again. And the Koopa King is tough enough to survive a dip in the sun, or even a black hole.
Don't underestimate Nintendo's powerful plumber.
Here we go!
I initially underestimated both. I initially, you know, underestimated Mario, and I initially underestimated Bowser. But from the last video, Bowser's like OP. So in this one, it seems like Mario's gonna be OP. I don't see how Sonic's gonna win. I really don't. All right, here we go.
Somewhere out there, on a strange alternate version of Earth, humans coexist with anthropomorphic animals. But this world has been assailed over and over by the vile Dr. Ivo Robotnik, otherwise known as Eggman.
Why the heck does he need such a dumb alias when he's already got a name as cool sounding as Robotnik?
But hope persisted.
Probably because of his shape as being an egg, so someone just came up with that for him.
Whenever the Eggman hatched a scheme, one did not have to wait long for a certain blue streak to speed by. This was Sonic the
And when the blue streak sped by, he had a brown streak in his underwear.
Hedgehog.
He's the fastest thing alive!
He's the fastest thing alive!
While Sonic has a superhuman physique overall, speed is his speciality. In fact, superhuman speed is a natural
He's only 15? I didn't know that.
trait for the anthropomorphic hedgehog, though
Kill a
Sonic's
dog?
abilities are far superior to his kin.
Wait a minute, all hedgehogs have super speed? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, real hedgehogs are also nocturnal, not blue, and when they try to make friends with foxes, they get eaten.
No. I love hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are so cute. With their little tiny noses. Oh, they're so adorable.
So I don't think Sega cares.
Alright then, to stop Eggman from turning all his animal pals into batteries, Sonic cranked up that speed and weaponized it. He can crush his enemies with the spin attack, strike multiple times with the homing attack, go 0 to Sonic Boom instantly with the super peel out, and plow through hordes of badniks with the spin dash. Holy crap!
So his power's just going fast, and this doesn't seem anything compared to Mario.
I would just vomit all the time.
He's also used a number of power-ups throughout his adventures, including elemental shields. The Aqua Shield is especially useful as it grants him an incredibly high bouncing jump and protection against his greatest nemesis.
Robotnik?
No, water.
Seriously, Sonic, buddy, learn to swim already and save our ears from that nightmare music.
The blue hedgehog can also gain abilities from small alien beings called wisps.
They can turn him into a fireball, a yellow drill, a black hole, a bunch of stuff, really.
I don't see him winning. I do not see him winning over Mario. Mario's powers are just too crazy. Mario's practically invincible. Just like Bowser. Nintendo's characters are crazy strong.
Even a demonic hungry hippo.
But before we delve any further, there is something vital which we need to discuss. It's time to figure out
Today's advertiser is
Sonic's speed.
Oh boy, here we go.
While he has boasted that he is faster than light, Sonic has yet to prove this in canon without the aid of additional equipment or power-ups.
Oh yeah, like when he connects to a trail of rings. But you can't take his bragging too seriously. He's still got some of that radical 90s attitude.
I'm out of here.
The highest official description of Sonic's speed labels him as hypersonic, or somewhere between Mach 5 and Mach 10. This actually isn't too far-fetched. The game's Sonic Unleashed records his speed, and he can reach a maximum around 3,500, SPD.
Sonic, he's got an STD. Sonic, it burns
he got 3,000 STDs. Whoa!
when he pees.
Assuming SPD translates to metric meters, given the game's Japanese development, that puts Sonic's top speed over 7,872 miles per hour. Over 10 times the speed of sound, and just over the official hypersonic description.
So, is that it?
Well, it's possible, no, likely, that he's faster. In TV shows closely tied to the games, Sonic has dodged meteors, did this with a 10,000 frame per second camera, and even outran lightning. All of which imply
Getting hit by that would be very painful. Like him going that fast into you is like a bullet. Well, that's actually a lot faster than a bullet. It would go straight through you. Now, but if Mario had his invincible, when he hits the thing, he's all colors, and he's invincible at that point. If he had that, it wouldn't make a difference. And then if he also had a friggin' hammer, just bam, bam, stupid hedgehog. He could just do that, and he'd be winning.
that he can move and react around 200 to 300 times the speed of sound.
How about that one time he caught up to a cyan wisp? He said that thing's almost as fast as him, even without its laser mode.
That's right, the laser is a power it grants Sonic, not itself. Still, wisps are incredibly fast. At one point, a group of them flew from Earth's surface to a black hole in orbit in the 20 seconds Sonic and Tails were talking. By measuring the planet's curve here, we can find that the wisp aliens must have been moving around Mach 200. As Sonic is faster than them, this supports his cartoon feats.
Why isn't that black hole sucking up the Earth? That's what they do, right?
It's more like a pseudo-black hole fueled by hyper-go-on energy.
Yeah!
What?
I didn't know better. I'd swear you just made those words up.
Its presence near Sonic does emulate that of a singularity, and Sonic actually outran its pull for 30 seconds. Due to chaotic accretion, black holes pull non-orbiting mass inward at 30% the speed of light. Sonic's clearly pushing his running speed to its limit here, or else the black hole wouldn't have pulled him in.
See, I think if Sonic were to be, going his fastest and then hit Mario without Mario being aware of it, or without him being aware, on the defense, where you just kind of hit him unsuspectingly, he could win. Because you're going that fast and you hit him without him having any of these power-ups, then I think he might win from that. But other than that, I think Mario probably has the upper hand.
With this in mind, it's entirely possible that, without additional support, Sonic's maximum possible running speed must be around 200 million miles per hour.
That's insane! The fastest man-made object in real life was the New Horizons space probe, which took off at more than 36,000 miles per hour.
It took 9 years for this probe to reach Pluto, but with Sonic's speed, he could make this same trip to Pluto in less than 24 hours.
While we're tracking speed, I've always wondered how fast I can chug a beer. Start the clock, Wiz!
Are you gonna start?
I'm already done.
Moving on. Even with this unbelievable speed, Sonic has far more power hidden up his sleeves.
He doesn't wear a shirt.
He can achieve the form of Supersonic by absorbing an enormous amount of positive energy from the 7 legendary Chaos Emeralds. In this mode, he can teleport.
But he has to have them on him, though, right? Like, does he have them on him at all times, or does he have to go around collecting them? Like, what if he doesn't have them when he goes into a fight with Mario?
Large objects, survive planet-level explosions, launch energy attacks, and fly near the speed of light.
But guess what? This isn't even his final form.
After the Emeralds received a boost from the Master Emerald, Sonic could achieve his ultimate state of being, Hypersonic.
He's got all the abilities of Supersonic,
Hypersonic? It's not like a play on words, because that's an actual thing.
plus total invincibility and a hyper flash that insta-kills everything around him. Oh, and he's definitely faster than light now.
Unfortunately, good things don't last forever. Without a steady supply of rings, these superforms can't even stick around for a full minute.
Sonic has resisted mind control from the Overmind, survived re-entry from orbit, and blasted apart a mountain. This would need more than 200 tons of TNT to pull off. And while fighting...
Yeah, but Mario went through, like, Mario could withstand, like, a nuke, right? So, Mario... I'm so torn on who's gonna win this, because Mario seems to be stronger. But then, like, right now, it's starting to hype up Sonic to make me think that, okay, maybe Sonic's got, you know, the upper hand here. At least with the speed. The speed's so fast. If you're going that fast and you hit anything, like a speck of dust, like, that in itself could hurt you. So that actually doesn't really make sense for how he can go that fast without getting hurt. Unless, if he is going that fast, if it creates some kind of, like, shield or something, I don't know. But... if he's going that fast and hits Mario, Mario can't survive. But then I don't know.
Fighting his evil RoboCopy Metal Sonic, they shattered this enormous stalactite. Holy shit, just look at the size of it.
By comparing it to the buildings in this city and applying the density of granite, the most common rock in continental crust, we found that this stalactite must weigh almost 47 million tons. Which means a break like this would need a force of almost 200 kilotons of TNT.
Damn, he's definitely got what it takes to save the world from a madman scientist, even if he is kind of a dick.
Well, Sonic may be a bit arrogant, and he's certainly a thrill seeker, but at his best, he's the definition of honest and heroic. He's used his powers to defeat Eggman time and time again, even against gigantic death machines and cataclysmic events.
Okay, so here's the thing. If he has defeated Eggman and again, and Eggman, I remember the Eggman video, which is Eggman versus Bowser. Eggman was pretty OP. Now, he didn't win to Bowser, but if Sonic has beaten Eggman, then he has a chance to beat Mario. But then again, Mario has beaten Bowser many times too. So in that case, Mario seems to be stronger than Bowser, or at least has the upper hand over Bowser in multiple cases. So then that would lead me to believe that Mario is going to beat Sonic. Because Mario is stronger than Bowser, who's stronger than Eggman.
Cuddly forest critters can rest easy when Sonic's gotta go fast.
I'll show you how outclassed you really are.
I'm in a class all my own. Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the battle. Let's see who wins here. I'm thinking that Mario's gonna win just because of the logic that if Sonic has beaten Eggman, that must mean he's better than Eggman. But if Bowser beats Eggman, that must mean he's better than Eggman. But if Mario has beaten Bowser, which he has in, the games, that must mean that he's better than Bowser and Eggman and probably Sonic. So I'm assuming Mario's gonna win.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Oh, here we go. I like the animation style.
Hello? That's a mine.
Finders keepers, pal.
Whoa!
You asked for it, Tuppy.
Wait, what the frick just happened?
for it, Tuffy!
What? He rips off his skin and he's wearing clothes? That's crazy. There we go.
You're too slow! Come here!
His speed really is an advantage here. Out of all the modes, you went into cat mode. Really? Why? Why? Why was that the one you chose? Go, go, gadget furry suit.
Oh, give me a break.
There are too many, too many furry Marios. Why did you draw a butthole on the pigeon? Okay, why did you draw that? You think I wouldn't see that? So he does have the Chaos Emeralds. So if he has those, then Mario should have all the abilities that he has the potential of having, because you gave him all the Chaos Emeralds.
Now I'll show you!
Mario just needs to take that invincibility one. Is that it right there? The star, take it, take it! Yeah, he's got it.
Let's go.
Yeah, there we go. Give him your one too. Give him it. He broke the moon in half.
Huh? Oh, shoot.
Oh, mamma mia.
Mario needs to put on that flying cap and he can just fly. So long, Gay Sonic. Ow, that's gotta hurt.
Woohoo! I'm the winner.
I friggin' called it. I called it. Just from the logic of, if Mario has beaten Bowser in previous games, and Bowser has beaten Eggman, that therefore means that Bowser is probably stronger than Sonic, if not equal. But Mario, if he's beaten Bowser, then Mario's stronger than all of them.
KO! Whoa! How did that happen? I know Nintendo won the console wars, but I really seem to remember Sonic having this one in the bag.
I'm sure Sonic could have won in specific circumstances, but more times than not, Mario takes the victory. Keep in mind this analysis was done with a focus on the games and their closely tied media, excluding alternate contrary sources like the Archie comics or the Mario Brothers movie, where Mario and Sonic are essentially entirely different characters from their gaming counterparts.
Sonic had speed in the bag, obviously, but Mario was way too tough for him.
Their top strength feats paint this picture very, very clearly.
But I know what you're thinking. What good is Mario's strength if he couldn't even hit the blue blur? He's way too fast, right?
Yes and no. While Mario obviously couldn't match Sonic's relativistic top-running speeds, he's
Yeah, like I was just saying, if Sonic comes at him extremely fast without him realizing, he'd be, like obliterate him. But I think his strength is just so crazy that it still is the upper hand here.
moved efficiently as a bolt of electricity and piloted the Star Diver. Based on our calculations, this puts him at the same level as Sonic's own reactionary feats. Since Mario was tough enough to tank almost anything Sonic could throw at him, it was only a matter of time before he tagged the blue blur with a deadly blow.
What the freak's going on
But
here?
what about chaos control? Couldn't Sonic just stop time and take care of things while...
It's heavily implied he knows how to, but Sonic has never actually used the time stop ability in canon. Even then, Mario's stopwatch does the same thing, putting them on equal footing.
Ah, don't do that. Where's my wallet?
Actually, most of Mario and Sonic's power-ups
Why does my butt hurt?
countered each other in this way. Mario even had plenty of options for defending against Sonic's invincible super forms. But Mario also had a much wider variety of power-ups, offering multiple ways to overpower Sonic. For example, he could have frozen Sonic solid, or even turned him into gold. His arsenal would always outlast
He could have made Sonic hard. What?
Sonic's because he's been shown to carry more of them on his person.
Oh, God. Oh, I've seen things.
But even then, Mario's durability blew Sonic's out of the water. Even if we assume the 200 kiloton stalactite feat was entirely Sonic's doing, Mario survived an explosion that was 12 times more powerful.
Yeah, like he can withstand nukes and crap. Like, because clearly he's got some insane strength.
Simply put, Sonic didn't have a lot of viable options that could take Mario down for good.
I always knew Sonic was impressive, but Mario is just ridiculous. Probably that mustache.
Sonic was obviously incredibly fast, but he couldn't compete with Mario's superior strength, durability, and varied arsenal.
He got Mario'd.
After 100 episodes, you still can't think of a good pun?
No, but now they can see me do this. Ah, check it out, Wiz.
The winner is Mario.
I would agree with it. I've already explained my logic to it, but I think, yeah, it makes sense. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I agree with the end conclusion here, and I think the fight was pretty epic. And yeah, I think I'd rate this out of a 10 for a death battle. I agree with it. All the logic makes sense. I would say probably like a 9. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.